Hi friends, I've recently switched to my very first flip phone, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip6. I've been using it since it launched for the past 3 months and it's been great. I've really been enjoying the fresh, new and small form factor. Up until this point, I've really only used traditional slab type smartphones. If you've been considering getting a Galaxy Z Flip6, this video is for you. In this video, I'll share the nuances and user experience of what it's actually like to own and use a folding phone. Hopefully it'll answer any questions you have, so let's get started. Alright, so let's just start with what's easily my favorite thing about the phone, the gorgeous 3.4-inch cover screen. It's a Super AMOLED 1600 nits 60Hz display in a square-ish ratio that's plenty bright for outside use. It's really nice. I've really been enjoying personalizing the wallpaper to my very own custom video wallpapers. I just love how it looks on the cover screen, and it really makes the phone feel like it's my own. You can set up a bunch of these wallpapers and change them depending on your day's mood. So there are two states of using the Z Flip6, obviously. From the front screen when it's folded, and from the main screen when it's open. In its folded or closed state, I find that I have my phone closed like this more often than not. When I'm out and about, when it's in my pockets or bag, or when it's just sitting on the table. It's so satisfying to snap shut, so that probably explains why. From the front screen, there are a lot of useful widgets, a lot of which are from the existing apps on your phone. Widgets are essentially light versions of your apps. I find I mostly use it to check time, text messages, weather, my steps, and my daily notifications. I also use it to play and control music quite a bit. This style of widgets is quite useful at giving you information at a glance and a quick interaction with your phone without taking too much time away from your attention. While it is possible to run full apps on your front screen with a workaround, I would just recommend opening the phone and using the main screen. What is pretty cool is when you're using a widget on the front screen, depending on the app, you can open the phone to its main screen and it will continue using the same app. You've also got the two main cameras on the front screen, but we'll do a deeper dive into the cameras later in the video. Alright, let's move on to when it's unfolded and using the main screen. When unfolded to its main screen, you've got a gorgeous 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED screen which goes to a whopping 2600 nits of brightness. It also has a 1Hz to 120Hz adaptive refresh rate. The user experience of using it unfolded is similar to using a regular non-folding smartphone, other than it being slightly taller in dimensions. I have found myself folding the phone slightly when messaging, as it's more comfortable to hold, type on, and look at. It also makes my phone screen a little more private as it's angled towards me. To take advantage of the folding form factor, Samsung has created Flex Mode. To activate Flex Mode, fold the phone slightly. There will be a little Flex Mode button that pops up in the bottom left-hand corner, which you can tap to activate Flex Mode. In the Flex Mode panel, you can multitask and split the screen into two, running one app at the top and one at the bottom. You can also access notifications, screenshot, and change settings. There's also this cool trackpad mode, which acts like a laptop trackpad with a scroller and a mouse pointer. I've also noticed in certain apps that are optimized for folding phones, when you have the screen semi-folded, the layout of the app changes to take advantage of the folding form factor, which is pretty neat. Alright, let's move on to the cameras. I may have a lot to say about this topic because I'm a professional photographer. The Flip6 has two rear cameras. Its main camera is a 1x 50 megapixel camera. The ultra-wide, which is a 0.6x 12 megapixel camera. These cameras and lenses are plenty capable. I always recommend using the main back cameras in phones whenever possible, that way you'll get the best quality. Using the cameras on the Flip6 has been interesting. The folding form factor actually enables you to take photos and videos with the main cameras in different ways. For example, you can use the Flip6 as its own tripod when it's folded. It can stand by itself, which is pretty cool. With a halfway folded, you can more easily shoot at waist level and a lower angle, with the camera preview at the bottom half of the phone like this. You can also switch the preview onto the other side of the screen to make eye-level shooting easier and more comfortable. You can take selfies with the main cameras and actually see what you're shooting with the front cover screen. This is pretty unique. And you can even get unique floor angles like this, all while being able to see what you're shooting with, you guessed it, the front cover screen. There's also a cool flex cam mode, where you can hold the phone sideways like a camcorder to film landscape videos. Samsung have cleverly changed the UI to match. As you can see, there's a red record symbol off to the top right, reminiscent of retro camcorders. Being a photographer, I do sometimes miss my telephoto 5 and 10x lenses on my S24 Ultra. I understand that it's not practical to put so many cameras on such a small phone. If I had to choose though, between a telephoto 10x or the 0.6x ultra-wide on the Flip6, I'd probably go with ultra-wide, so I think Samsung made the right lens choices for this phone. Other than that, the build quality is top-notch as expected from Samsung. The squared metal frame is really nice to hold. The fold in the screen, in my opinion, is virtually unnoticeable. The folding hinge mechanism feels solid and sturdy. It comes with all the new handy Galaxy AI features, such as live translate. Where is the toilet, please?
请问厕所在哪里?
Note assist. Generative expand. And the battery lasts me most of the day, even though I'm chronically online. After 3 months of use, I definitely like the Z Flip6 more than I thought I would. It feels like a new experience, a feeling that's been missing from smartphones in the last few years. I like how the folding form factor actually encourages me to be more mindful and use my phone more intentionally. I have a bad habit of mindlessly launching TikTok and doom scrolling, but with the Z Flip6 shut, it takes that extra step to do so. And that's it. If you made it this far in the video, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. Hope you found all this info useful, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.